Hello, hello, hello. Decent night's sleep. Uh, yeah, goes pretty well. Pretty well. I'm now. Let me just quickly set this unit amount here that I need to set, and then I'll tell you all about it because I'm. What's it? 1,810. Um. No earlies on a Friday, dude. No, 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 no. So what we did recently was see now there's a few more things being built. Um, so when they changed all of this, so these are now built. So this is like a little tiny outpost. This was the biggest change that they made because these weren't working. So you could put stuff on a planet and it just wasn't affecting the stations in orbit. They just weren't selling the stuff that was supposed to be being made, which obviously isn't the way it's meant to fucking work. However, now these are working. So now when you build shit on the surface of the planet, it works. So what we've got here is this one's already built. This is just a mining because the default economy is extraction, which obviously mining is extraction. But what we want to add is we want to add refinery and high tech, because that then produces the other materials that you want to use to build more stuff, because that gives you steel and all the other cool metals that you need, titanium, aluminium, etc, etc. So what I'm doing right now is I'm literally getting the materials just to build those two things really fast. However, FDev, which is the game developers, have started to remove these big mega ships. There's at least two gone because I went to go to one. I was like, right, I need to go to one of these and get all the stuff to build this before they're gone, because there was a sort of hint in one of the messages saying, oh, they're going to be withdrawn and repurposed. And of the 6 or 7 of them that are around, I went to use one yesterday and it wasn't there. Bit of a pain in the ass because I jumped my carrier there to use it and it was no longer there. And now, having followed the thread that I on the forum, some of them, there's 2 of them have gone now, so they're already removing them. So I'm trying to make, I'm trying to make use of these. Now you can still get the other materials from other places. This is just an all like, so imagine these are just like it's a huge supermarket that carries everything for colonization. Once these have gone, certain materials will only be available from planetary settlements. You won't be able to get them in orbit unless they're built by the settlements, I guess. Yeah, it's a big one-stop shop. Yes, exactly. Now that's really cool because it makes it easy for this. So stocking up. So I'm stocking up my carrier with what I need to build these 2 particular things, because unfortunately the documentation on how this actually works is, well, it says, yeah, you get these links, you get strong links from this to this, and you get weak links between the others. At no point does it mention any type of figures, any type of like, yeah, if you build this, you're going to get X, Y, Z. It's just like you have to go into the market. When you go into the market on I'll show you here. If you go into the market on anything, and we're looking for something like water, for example. It's not me in here though. You can see it sort of over at the side. It says description produced by agricultural and extraction surface, consumed by all but agricultural and extraction on a surface. That's as much information as you get as to what is built where. You know, and the big, massive quantities of certain things that you want is these. Because these, to build, particularly stations, require huge amounts of materials. Like, so you're talking like steel. To build a planetary port, which is like effectively the same as the biggest station you can put in space, but on the ground, gives you a huge amount of population. And I'm going to have to do one because population now directly affects the amount of production you get. So at some point I'm going to have to do one because it's a huge. There's a breakdown somewhere about how many population it adds, and if I added one of those to my entire system, it would give me more population by about 3 times than I already have now. So it should be a massive explosion of population. But you want to be able to build, you want to produce aluminium, copper, not so much copper because it's not as used, but certainly aluminium, steel and titanium are used in every build, orbital and ground to some extent, and they're the biggest quantities individually. So, you know, if you need 10,000 tons of materials for one build, 50 to 75% of it will be one of those 3 materials. So ideally, you want your first system to produce them because you don't have to go anywhere to get them. But then we want also the other one that is very big is this one. CMM Composites, and as you can see there, it says produced by Refinery Surface, and that's the only place that builds it. So hopefully by building these 2 to start, this is almost like it's just testing. It's almost like it's extreme levels of testing for me personally, because it's like there isn't anything that specifically says, oh, if I build 1 refinery and 1 high tech, it's going to give me all the stuff that I need. There is nowhere that says that. Nothing tells you that that is the case. So you have to spend the time, literally. Yeah, basically, that's exactly it. And these ships with everything in it are going to be gone. It's not like, are they going to go? It's they are going to disappear. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, with a lot of the colonization though, I mean, you've got to think. I mean, I'm colonizing 1 system. I'm trying to find it on Google now, but bear in mind that Trailblazers has been out for maybe like 2 months, maybe, or something like that. I don't know. Let's see, when did that come out? Trailblazers. Release date. So February the 26th, so 2 and a bit months. And if we then look for Elite Dangerous Systems colonized, if we can find how many systems have been colonized. Right. Okay. That's not even remotely up to date. It's a fucking lot. It came out on 26th of February, right? And there was a post by them saying more than 30,000 systems have been colonized, and that was in March. So it's a fucking lot. It's a ridiculous amount, actually. I mean, some of them will have like not been completed because you go and put a claim down. You have 20. What is it? You go and put this beacon there. Then you've got 24 hours to you claim it, and then you've got to go to the system, put this beacon down. That claims it for you, and then you have 4 weeks from that point to build the primary port. The primary port is just the first station that you build. This is why when I built my massive station as the first one, it was a bit of a fuck on because I had 4 weeks to build it. Now, theoretically, I should have been able to build it myself in 4 weeks, but it would have felt like I was doing it as a job. Because after the first 3 days, and having only gotten it to 10%, spending 8 hours a day doing it, I was like, yeah, this is going to be horrible. Anyway, you can claim a system very quickly. It might only take you 3 or 4 hours to actually claim one, just by building the smallest of the stations, which is an outpost, which really doesn't take a lot. You can fit the entirety of that in a carrier in one go. So you can claim a system, move on, claim a system, and if you wanted to go and colonize like a certain like cool nebula, for example, that has like cool graphics or whatever, cool visuals in the background, then cool, you can do that. I don't want to do that. I want to build a system and see how it works. I have one of the guys I play with has a bunch of systems. He's got about 30 systems already pegged in a certain area. I'll probably grab one of them off him because I want one that's got fucking gas giants with rings and stuff like that to see how that affects building of like the production of materials and things. So let me just. So what I'm doing right now is I'm literally just setting up. The carrier requires you to, if you want to store stuff, especially if you want to use more than one account to store stuff, the easiest way to do it is to set up basically a buy order on your carrier for what you want, and then when you get to where you're going to deliver it to, you just change them all to sell orders and for the lowest price, and you just buying and selling to yourself. You never lose any money. It's just quicker than trying to transfer everything manually. I just can't quite. I need to remember what I need to do. Surface stabilizers we've done. Why is it being weird? Stop fucking being weird! Technology. No, they're not under technology. Where the fuck are they? Machinery. That one. And we need 101. Please. Now, do we have everything? Well, what is this tune? Don't like it. So, I also find this is a very, it's a handy way to figure out whether you've got everything, basically. Because if you set a buy order on your car and then you fill it with your, by delivering to it, then when you've got it filled, you've got enough, basically. So 1,013 of them. So the easiest way to test this is to actually come out and look at it the other way. In here. Oh no, we're not actually on there, are we? So I can do this at any point, but what we're going to do is we're going to buy all of the smaller shit that I can get away with, just so that I've got them all. So we want no surface stabilizers. Oh, we do want those, but everything under 100 first. Almost under 100. 106 of those. Power generators, I need 29 plus 28. Yeah, cheers, BP. Thank you. Thanks for coming over. Good night, mate. Take it easy. Get rid of them. Now, I knew I would forget some because... we need some of those. Oh, a bit too far. Some of these. Might as well just take that.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Now, unfortunately, where we are parked, we are far, far away from the fucking Trailblazer.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
ideal to be all the way over here, but we don't have a choice.
Shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning, temperature critical.
Yep, totally overshot. What we need to do here is stop. Need to stop. Get another beer. It's a good idea. Alright. Let's get turned around. Okay. So I am, like I said, very interested to see what happens once these are built. This is my currently, it's only my only colony right now, and its base is extraction agriculture. And we've got that's a commercial. It was set up as commercial. So we've got a space farm. These are like comlinks, satellites, and shit like that. One of them was a security thing to increase that one security thing for better security. And on the planet we've only got one extraction, but we're about to build one refinery, one high tech. So I really want to see what that does for the economy, and whether that starts building steel or producing and selling steel, etc. The Trailblazer megaships are disappearing. I found one once gone yesterday, another one has gone today. Very much a one-stop shop, and it's going to slow colonisation down, because that's going to mean everybody who wants CMM composites is going to have to go and land on a planet to get them. Same with like ceramic composites. It's a big slowdown. Hey Alex, thank you for that, mate. Appreciate it. Like it says in chat, if you haven't, go and drop Alex a follow. He's a top guy. He streams Elite and some other stuff as well. Marvel Rivals, those all sorts of stuff. Horror games, they're pretty funny. He's got some cool sound alerts for horror games. But yeah, go and give him a follow if you haven't already. Yeah, right, let's dump this stuff on the carrier, because this puts all of the I'll get a lot of these small things. I'll get the alt on in a minute, and we'll start running both ships. As it's quite a bit faster. So those, sell those. Once if they disappear, it means I've got all of them. Sell those. Those. Still need a few of them. Those. Right, now. Aluminium. Ceramic composites. Copper. Polymers. Steel. Surface stabilizers. Just check the other one. Aluminium. Ceramic composites. CMM composites. A little bit of copper. Polymers. Robotics. Well, we'll grab them just anyway. I think actually it's one of the few things I actually produce out on my own station. So but I might as well grab them while we're here. So we'll just quickly add that on, just in case. Where is it? That's under machinery, I believe. It's not technology. It's got to be robotics. 439. Okay. Where the hell's it gone? There it is, Jesus. 2600. So let's get back over to the Trailblazer. Let's load it up a little bit more.
Frameshift drive charging.
Goodbye, Commander.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh, Alex is on. I didn't realise he was on.
manifold at maximum capacity.
Well, that was weird. All my elite clients have just decided to shut themselves down. Because obviously that's just what it's meant to do. Fucking hell, man. Apologies. Bear with me. Don't know why that happened. Bloody thing. Whoa, no, it was okay. I was thinking maybe OBS was getting a bit carried away there, but it wasn't. It was fine. So, yeah, we'll just get it back on. Just bear with me a second. Very annoying. Let's just make sure we're going to put both accounts on, so it's on low. Yeah, good. Let's get back into the game. Okay. What the fuck is going on? I can't log in my account, my alt account. For some reason, it just keeps not doing it. Primary display, apply, back to game, resume. Definitely only one client there. Next client, please, if you don't mind. It's only been working for like fucking 3 months or whatever. Ah, my god, I don't know. I can't start my other account. I'm gonna have to fucking look into that. I'm not gonna do it now. It's gonna be too much fuck on. So we're just gonna have to do it the slow as fuck, normal way, I guess. Which is really shit. Because why the fuck would I have something? I hate it when stuff breaks that you just there's for no reason. It's like, okay, Yeah, Val. Normally I can have 2 accounts running, and for some unknown reason, it will probably be fixed if I reboot the PC. But that means I've then got to go and ask the wife to turn the telly off because she'll be watching something on the hard drive, on one of the hard drives. Which basically means it's a bit of a bollock for because the telly takes forever to connect back to the network. And that might fix it, but then what if it doesn't? And it's just really annoying because I've been using 2 accounts for 3 months or whatever without any trouble whatsoever, and then all of a sudden today it just will not start the second account. So yes, yeah, you last night, mate, and me today. So just I think what we're going to try and do is we're just going to get what we can get here, and then I'm going to say, do you know what? Fuck everything, and gonna just drink loads of beer and get absolutely fucking wasted. What have we picked up here? Have we filled the ship up yet? We have indeed filled the ship up. So, God, I hate when I've got to do loads of runs. Loads more runs than I should have to do. Please bring me the Clipper soon, TM, please. Right, fuck me. Well, I guess we'll be doing less runs than I was expecting to do because fucking. Well, I'm not doing twice as many runs as I have to do. I'm going to do some. What time is it already? 11:30. We'll do a couple more runs. I was kind of hoping to literally do this done in about 3 or 4 runs. That's not going to happen. So, yeah. Fucking sack of shit. Surprise, surprise. Oh, wait a minute. Mute that. We don't want that. Let's get another bit.
Welcome, Commander. Adherence to the speed limit is appreciated. Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander. Request accepted.
Landing gear deployed.